And now we have one of my favorites on the show, back on the show, I should really say, Miss Wendy Bieber. Welcome back to Inside South Florida.
It is so good to be back and to be here with you in these pink seats.
Pink chairs, you're matching them.
Loving it.
I love
Loving
it, and I love what you do. Of course, you are the leader of the Pink O movement. Yes. For maybe anyone that doesn't exactly know what that is, can you break down a little bit what you guys do?
I can. We started as a once a year, an annual event in 2021. Pinko de Mayo, the Party for a Purpose.
You
were there. But what has evolved in the process is understanding that with breast cancer, there's an evolution. The younger generations are really now becoming at an alarming new risk. And the concern is that the younger you are, the more aggressive breast cancer types these are. And usually people aren't normally thinking like, oh, well, it could be breast cancer. Like maybe somebody 40 and older may think, oh no.
Right.
And you're not feeling and you're not aware of what you're supposed to be doing. So now it's delayed. And now you have a young person, stage 3, there's a 40% higher mortality rate in breast cancers under the age of 40.
Wow.
And why that is because it's detected so late. So this isn't a fear campaign by any means. This is empowerment and knowledge.
Yeah. So to this generation though, I mean, I'm in my late 20s too. I am who you're talking to.
You are.
What do I need to be doing?
There's now a whole plethora of what you can be doing, and I'm going to make sure that you do it. So there's something called the Tyrer-Cuzick model, okay? And that's a risk evaluation tool that people can go online, at least to get some sort of access to find out what their risks are. So people automatically think, well, my mom didn't have it, my grandmother didn't have it, so A lot of times there are actually, BRCA can be from the father's side. There are also higher risks if you have dense breasts. If you're young, you have dense breasts, okay? So you're automatically at a higher risk. If you have breasts, you're at higher risk. So you go to that. And then you have, on the father's side, if somebody had prostate cancer, pancreatic cancer, breast cancer in a male.
So
okay, this is from the father's
history facts.
Certain things. And then melanoma, believe it or not, female or male, you're at a higher risk. So who do you go to for that? You say, all right, so a conversation with your primary doctor or your gynecologist. The cancer assessment risk evaluation at UM Sylvester is extremely special. That you can start with, but I would say starting here so you can get this done pretty quickly. Start the conversation. Let's look into this, I mean, on every level. There's a lot that is available. And
that's the good news.
That's
the good
great news, and that's the empowerment, because that's the part where I say, you find out 20% or higher, we've got where you need to be.
There you go. Wendy Bieber, Pink O movement. Of course, we know you from Pinko de Mayo, but also everything else you're doing. Empowering, inspiring, and educating us today.
Absolutely.
Where can we go directly on Pinko? Y'all are on Instagram. We can find you there?
Yes, you can find us on Pinko dash or whatever, the bottom. I'm so technically not very strong there, but I'm strong in mission and cause, my survivor privilege, and really my third child is called the future, and you're part of that. So I'm really happy to be here, and thank you.
Thank you for coming in, Wendy. We love you.
Love you.
Thanks for coming back on ISF.